How's it going, Padawans? My name is Jedi Prometheus, and welcome back to Obduction. Now, it's kind of been like, no, almost a week. I can't lie, I've been super busy. I don't know if this is like common knowledge on my channel, but I'm still in high school, and therefore, responsibilities are galore. In fact, this episode might be a little shorter today because of one, but last time, actually, hold on, it's up here. Last time we left off staring at this puppy. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go figure this out. So, as it turns out, there's a long series of digits here that I have to take a picture of from something somewhere else. And the only thing it does is give me an achievement for Steam. So I guess we could do it when it comes to it. It's like some sort of revenge achievement or something. But I don't know. What I do know is that Neo. I am now Neo from the Matrix. Let's go. Didn't know I had that kind of superpower. We turned on the turbine down here last time, and I thought that turned on the whole turbine, but apparently all of these actually move. So like if we do that, because, and you can see it here, these things are supposed to like lock and then move these, I think, because there's like a doorway down there. Issue, yeah, that's an end thing, I guess. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Also, very loud turbine now. Thank you so much. See, like this connects to this one, which is the bottom one. Where's the top one connect? Goes that way. Cause like we can't do this, we can't move this. But if we supposedly lock that mechanism there into this, then this will move the whole thing, I guess. Ooh, creepy noises coming from the rocks. Oh, what does this do? Oh, and does that do what we want? Yeah, issue, that's the wrong one. So how do I, oh, no, the other way. And then can I like unlock this? Oh, and that's cool. These little things at the bottom of the lever move to symbolize that it's locked. Nice. Can only lock one at a time though? Maybe, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Oh, see now those are moving. I don't think they were moving before. I don't know if they were moving before. But this definitely moves now. This is a long way down. Ooh. Is that what they look like? I have a hard time thinking this is what they look like. Oh. Oh, this is the beginning. Yeah, that's right, because this will teleport us back to, and this was the thing that we had to move. Light bulb. I bet that's a wall. Like, because we keep seeing this like sharp change in terrain to something green, but the other world is green. Like for our other world, for the Hunrath's other world, it was the Mofang, the thing that surrounded it, because it had all those crystals and everything. maybe this place's otherworld is the of Ari's peoples, because this is the Villian people's world. But if it is the wall, will it teleport like it did back in Hunrath? Secret ways to go about places. Okay. Issue, that means I have to go all the way back around. So it turns out this is actually more of an end. Could you not be so loud, please? So as it turns out, this is, has the thing said, I suppose, more of an end area. So like that'd be how I get back to Hunrath. Oh, the bridge is over here. Huh. Okay. So can I activate more of them at once? Can I just have all of them activated? Yeah, I can have all of them activated. Let's go. I think. Or at least it did 2 at a time. And it's doing 3 at a time. Let's go. All 4 of them are activated. I don't know if that'll, like, impact productivity. Maybe? That's what this goes to. Oh, this thing moves now. Does that mean I can, like, flip a switch and move the anchor? Because that's the anchor, right? Oh, but the anchor's not hooked up to this chain thing. What is the anchor even for anyway? And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think my measly arms are gonna be enough help to try and get that back on the chain. Just saying. I didn't exactly hit the workout room this morning. Pretty sure I just laid in bed. Purple. Again with the fog mystery thing where I can't entirely see what's over there, but I saw purple strands. I think they're right there. I mean, they probably are like aesthetics and like don't actually have to do anything, but besides the point. Was this moving before? Get the feeling this was not moving before. Oh yeah, purple banners are here too. Cool. They almost look like scales. Could these ones on the floor be like part of that? I suppose. This place does look like it's been through battle, so perhaps whatever the people of the Hunrath feared, people of Villian also feared. Hey, there's my, I don't know what to call it. The big thing in the center we could call like the turbine, because it actually acts like a turbine, but this is kind of like its own wind-powered movement sphere? Movement bridge? Wind-powered movement bridge? Alright, I'm gonna pull you. Alright. Does that mean... No, that wasn't the plan. Although I suppose that means now I could go back over there, but I've already been over there, so like... I want to see if this wall does wall things. I'm ready for the noise. Well, it certainly made the noise that the wall used to make back on Hunrath, but I would have to turn off the big red beam like I did back at Hunrath. Issue, I don't know how to do that. Because they don't have a Mofang disabler here. Right? Unless I'm missing something. I could totally be missing something. This teleported me back to the mine thing. And the Mofang disabler is on mine carts. Can I actually teleport stuff? Because that's technically part of the radius of the thing. There's no way. I think I'm about to actually teleport something aside from a human being to a different world. I don't know, but that's what it like seems to be pointing me in the direction of. So, because like I need to take out the Mofang beam red thing in order to access the wall, because I did that in Hunrath. And then I can access the wall. I mean, I don't really know where the wall goes. Could be a slight issue. But hey, if I jump off a bridge, I jump off a bridge. Not that big a deal. Aside from my legs and ankles, they might think it's a big deal. There's no way. And it even has the gap thing from the Villian place. I'm about to teleport with this Mofang disabler. God, I forgot how beautiful this place is compared to the cold gray and blue of the other world. Although, granted, it's not like that cold, but I mean, it certainly doesn't have the warmth of this area, and it's probably because this place is like open and that place is like super closed in and you have everything on top of you. Okay, time to mess with the train tracks again. Just gotta figure out how I'm going about messing with the train tracks. Do I need this to be... I don't need to turn this around, right? I can just back this up right here. Because it doesn't really matter where the head goes. And he's got all this space to work with. Right? Because I can... I think we're good. Oh yeah, it's not gonna let me out, huh? Do I have to like... Oh, hold on. I can hit this from over here? But how do I... Button! Why do I feel like it was made to do this? Puzzles. Puzzles in the brain. As if it was almost made to do it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to overcomplicate anything, but I'm definitely going to overcomplicate this. Like, why would you put this in place if you wanted to lock it down? Then again, why would you put this on train tracks? I don't know. just have to get it close, right? Unless I have to get it exactly on. A little bit more backwards. Oh, I gotta switch it. This requires precision. So much precision that I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I really hope I don't have to go back out, turn it around. It would be painful. Unless I could just point it up this way. Oh, up, 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 up. No, it doesn't seem like it. I do have to point it over here. So I have to get out and turn this around. Turning it around is gonna take so long though. Is it doing it? If I get it in like a few meters, shouldn't that do it? Isn't that what it said? Guess I'll have to come back. I wonder if I can make a beat track out of railroad tracks. Throw in a couple of those high notes every time I need to make it like a crash. I don't know, what kind of track would you put over that? You don't want to rap. I mean, I guess you could, but I'm not good at rapping, so I'm not gonna try. Time to go back. I mean, I guess Hunrath's home, but I'm not sure which I like more. I'd say probably Hunrath because CW's there. Granted, I don't get to see CW a lot anymore. I think I've seen him like once per every 3 episodes or something like that. Because the puzzles are so long. They take forever. But it's okay. Okay. Now we can do this. Switch. Go to here. Oh, apparently we gotta go a little bit more backwards. Actually, it really shouldn't matter how much we go backwards, huh? Okay. Beam. Oh. This one's blue though. Oh. That's cool. I like that each of these different worlds have like a unique color to them. Alright. But, because I know you're probably not gonna let me get out like a normal person. I have to teleport and then get out. But like I was saying, like each of these has a completely different color scheme, which is kind of cool. Allows for easy identification, which I guess is probably a good thing. Definitely a good thing. Huh? I like that some of those are glowing, despite the fact that there's like next to zero light. Hmm? What are you guys? Can I? Oh, I did get out. What? Huh. That's weird. Kind of cool, but also kind of weird. And they're specifically hovering around the batteries, or like they drawn to electricity or something? I don't know. I'm overthinking it. They're beings of whatever they do. That was a neat little puzzle. Now we gotta go back to the other puzzle that we were totally solving from earlier. Totally wasn't fumbling my way around and just happened upon it. I wonder if there's like a science behind these particulates. I mean, granted, it doesn't exactly explain the science of everything to us, so like, understandable. But also, that would be kind of cool to learn about. Just saying. Hey, they have him on this world too. I think, considering he flashes like yellow wings-ish. Yellow electric wings. They kind of look like electricity. They got like little zappies. How do we get over there? Because like, I mean, if teleportation has taught us anything, this is going to go to the other side of the map. And that is like perpendicular to this. So is there like another one of these I should go look for? That would get me over there? I don't know if that's closer to my objective, but like, would be pretty cool. Alright. Oh, see, now we can actually see the other world past it. And it's like movable, or not necessarily movable, but sort of like a, yeah, sort of like a liquid moving. It's just not exactly in the flat sense, it's more in the vertical sense. Anyway. Okay. Not a ton over here. This... Oh, is this the... Yeah, this is the thing to the other thing. That is... So how is all of this available if all of it's blocked off on this side? You'd end up walking into a wall if you didn't walk on the bridge. Or if I could jump and not take pictures. This, I bet, goes to the other side. Whoop. Boom. Nope, instead it makes a... Oh, so that thing doesn't actually, like... I mean, I suppose it could carry stuff over, but it's not actually the one that's designed to move across. Oh. Okay. But now I can actually go... I can't get down there? No, I have to go down there. Which is... that staircase? Maybe? Probably? Around the rock. There we go. Yeah. This seems right. So is the other one that's broken kind of like this as well? Does it go somewhere? And in which case is the thing that's laying on the ground the thing that would go on the bottom? So less of an anchor, more of like a... Honestly, I don't know what you would call that. Oh, I found new area, giving me new music. Boom. Well. Hey, I think I know what's making that noise. Not as in like I hold on. That looks like stuff from Mofang. Is that a Mofang? Like a dead Mofang? Like a half of a Mofang? There's a journal down there we should go look at. Assuming we can get down here and it's not just a teaser to like, haha, you're never gonna find this out. That'd be sad. But the musical instrument that keeps making all the boom, 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 boom. Hold on. The name just left my brain. It's not a... What is it called? It starts with a T. No, I keep trying to say tambourine, and I'm like, that's not right. That very clearly is not a tambourine. I'm a percussionist. I should know this. Hey, these are a new color of these, right? Because we've seen them in red, or orange-ish red, and blue. I think that's a new color. Yeah, that teal bluish color. It's a... Oh. Huh? That's a big creature. That's so cool. Oh, look. Those are the tiny creatures. See, their wings look like electricity. It's gonna kill me, though, that I can't figure out the name of this musical instrument. No. Logan would be ashamed of me right now. He's eating the anchor, or ate the anchor, I suppose, because he's like dead now. Huh. Was this whole world underwater at some point? Is that kind of like what everything's insinuating? That these are like the fish that are like painted on the walls everywhere? And obviously the giant thing that kind of looks like a fish-ish. And the mussels. Oh. Mussels. I think that's what they're called. The clam-like things. Wall is going to take me somewhere. I totally didn't look around in the area that was over there, but like... I hope nothing important was over there. Hey, this is quite literally the place that I said would be perpendicular to the teleportation from over there. And we found it. Issue, can't get into that little thing. Because there's one of those on Hunrath as well, so like, they gotta mean something. Oh, green around it. It has the same like cap shell thing. It's gonna shine green. It's the one that goes to the other place. The place that's like displayed on the walls of this place. I really should figure out what the names of these places are. I be kind of just calling them this place and that place right now. I can't walk over on top of that. This doesn't seem to work. No way. I mean, I can't get to a point where I can see it. But was this like one of those transport things that's over there? And it like actually went through the wall? Because that would be sick. See? The murals and the paintings on the wall, and these look like fish. So was this not necessarily a whole place, but like, was there water here at some point? Ooh. That is a wall, not like a wall that I can teleport to. And now this is kind of purple? Huh. Anyway. This is orange, so we're going back to Hunrath. I wonder if this will be one of those places on the outskirts that'll, like, get me to other places, like, in Hunrath.
Because there's supposed to be more in Hunrath, apparently. Like a Farley's room.
Because we saw on the map, like, one of the orbs coincides with another orb on a place in Hunrath. And it's supposed to be near, like, the vault from Farley's house. I mean, cool stuff over there, but I think this is quite literally the place I was just talking about. Yeah. Yep. Great. Because there was a wall here blocking this. Sort of like the wall that was blocking the the mine place over there. Ooh. I can play the harp. I mean, you can't really hear it over the actual, like, but it is playing. And the notes are kind of changing based on where I click, so, like. Now this is a sick man cave. Granted, it's a woman cave, because I think Farley's a woman. But, like, that would be sick. Have to go to a different planet to to actually get there, and then have to use that planet's teleportation to get back here. But, like, pretty sick secret entrance. Are these making noises? I think they're making noises, and I really don't like it, but, like... Oh, thing here. Ari larval notes by CF. CF. We have a CW. Unless the F is Farley, in which case C would be her first name? Are these larvae? I mean, I guess it makes sense why they're making noises now, but, like... Takes about 3 to 5 days for a single Ari larvae to change colors after being moved to a new surface. Pulsing stops immediately upon removal from Captar, induced by polyarchs. So these are from Captar, I guess. But also, where is Captar? I assume Captar's like one of the worlds that we're gonna visit, but like, which one? Cloning has been extremely easy, like potatoes easy. Hey, potatoes. But I suppose that does mean it's really easy. Although eventually, wouldn't that mean that these would like outlive and outgrow the normal vegetation? Because that would be bad. Organics: plant fiber, yellow; bone, light yellow; Ari encrustment, green; metals: gold, pink, copper. Huh? Metals? I mean, we've never seen a creature, so like, do they have like bodies of metal? Is that what this is saying? Pink, red, orange, orange, red, red, orange. These are all the different types of metals. And then they have tech. Mofang tech and Villian extrusions. Magenta and near white. Huh. Most of this going right over my head. Granite, Captar, teal blue, sandstone, Hunrath, light blue, sourstone, Mofang, deep purple, shale, Moray, very light blue, plus polyarch pods, always purple. Moray and Captar are the ones, are the other two. So one is the blue world and one is the green world, I guess. I shouldn't have closed that. Hold on. To do, I am curious about the effect of combining various base surface. Still a bit odd, experimenting with the life forms. The light they emit is handy given our limited supply of diesel fuel. Okay, so we have a limited supply of diesel. Didn't know we actually had diesel. That's a notebook, probably. Ooh, Adventures in the Ages of Mist and Beyond. I'm pretty sure this is an Easter egg because the store page said that that these is the creators of Myst, a game that I haven't actually played, so I wouldn't know. But hey, maybe I'll go play that later after playing this, because this was fun. Ooh. Oh, can you go back and then do the bottom one? So is this how they get their medals? They sacrifice these, they grow these creatures and then sacrifice them? Instead of digging them up out of the earth? Because that would make sense, right? The metal would be like the plating, like their exterior skin, and then all of their organs and stuff would be on the inside, made out of whatever these are, based on what surface they're growing on. And what planet, I guess? Huh. There's a book. Can I, oh wait, can I rotate the book? Cerberus. B.S. Wolf? I thought it was Beowulf. Why would you put up B.S. Wolf? Is it like... And then Myst. So these must be... Yeah, Easter eggs. And then... This might actually open. There we go, because it was on the desk. The Villian, I can't find the words. It's such a foreign life cycle, or perhaps not. They launch themselves across the expanses of space, preserved for eons, until at last their technological arcs can hone in and carry them to a new home. They have no connection with their predecessors, but in spite of this, perhaps because of this, they have amazing recollections of their history. No connection with predecessors, but amazing recollections of their history. Okay. The stories are epic, reaching back through the eons. Unlike many of us who were abducted, they were abducted as a whole. Their scoop moved an entire facility that was about to be annihilated. Annihilated. I can English, guys. Don't worry about it. I have come to believe that they, perhaps more than any of us, have a deeper understanding of whatever this strange system is that we find ourselves in. Well, yeah, probably because their system is changing so often. Yeah, because they send themselves into space to whatever. They're explorers. I need to write this down. We buried Ji Eun today. This place never really agreed with her. Kept to herself mostly, depressed and downcast. Anyway, I digress. I stayed after the brief words were spoken. I was the last to leave. I wandered to the dome, as I often do, and looked out at the undulating Saurian weirdness behind the cell wall. Saurian? Is that the name of the Mofang's world? Because for now, we've kind of just been calling it Mofang, and it's been good. Movement caught my eye. Now, on very rare occasions, we've seen Mofang scrambling about in the distance. But there have been fewer and fewer sightings over the years. But before me was a tall, haggard Mofang running desperately, almost directly toward me from one of the distant structures. I still can't tell the gender, got closer and closer. I thought it would see me and stop, or turn around, or be curious about this strange dome and our world inside it. But it continued running quickly, almost directly to my position. I was frozen in place with curiosity until my reflexes took over at the last minute and I leapt out of the way. But rather than hit the dome and fall backward, or come through into Hunrath, the dome flashed its familiar tone and the Mofang vanished. I was stunned for a bit, but I retrieved my wits and stepped into the dome myself to quickly get to the other side. After getting through, I immediately turned around and saw the Mofang outside on the other side of the dome, still running away from whatever it feared, but as if it had no sense of passing around the dome. As surprising as the event was, it did serve to settle a few things in my mind. I always wondered how no one on Earth noticed what had happened, what had replaced this chunk of Arizona we have here. Makes sense. Can't cause mass panic. Or you could, I suppose. I don't know We don't exactly know we don't know the science or understanding of this strange system we find ourselves in. So, like, I've got to vent. Again, there are those who argue with me. Over and over, I demonstrate that in almost every case, whatever the process was that brought us here, it occurred at a pivotal moment. They tell their stories, and they still can't admit that the abduction actually saved each of us. All of us. What is it in human nature that grasps so strongly to the past that we blame our saviors for stealing it from us? Cool, I guess, but also kind of wish I knew what those stories were. But then again, you can tell me, and I just kind of have to believe you because none of them are alive or here to tell the story. Okay, just one more vent before bed. If each of us was individually saved from something, then maybe all of us were corporately saved from something larger. Can we really be sure what's left? I don't know. And the arrivers come from various places and times. Sarah got here almost 15 years ago from the year 2055. And that must be, I mean, we talked about it earlier with I didn't touch too much on it, but the 2049 guy that was in like the write-in that you could like write your name and your year and whatever was from like 2049. And I'm like, imagine you probably have like this insane advanced society around that isn't, I mean, they probably have just regular teleportation lying around so they can teleport to work, and they've probably got like flying cars in 2049 and 2055. And then you come to this dead rock of Arizona with gas and water that are infinite, which is kind of nice, but you would also have to like reinvent everything to get back to a normal, comfortable style of life. That would just be rough. Like, all of a sudden, your iPad doesn't work. All of a sudden, your phone has no more service because service doesn't exist in this plane of existence or planet or whatever. That would be rough. Whereas people like, and Vizzle got here 2.5 years ago from 1942, would be like, electricity? What? Or like CW, who's, I think, from like 1870, is probably like, wait, teleportation is a thing? Imagine the shock on that man's face. What does that mean? Time here is shuffled and chaotic compared to Earth. What state is Earth in right now? When is Earth right now? That's good questions. Good questions. It's 3:15 a.m. and I feel compelled to journal this craziness. Every teenager ever. It's 2 a.m. Still got to work on that English assignment. After spending most of yesterday meditating with the Ari, and then most of this evening discussing the nature of these worlds with CW, I had just a sip of infamous Hunrath Hoch and collapsed in my chair. Well, I just awoke from a dream. I'm not one who puts a lot of credibility in dreams, but maybe the Ari were able to move something in me to understand, or possibly because of the intense discussion, my subconscious mind was triggered to be able to sort out some logical connections. Or maybe it was the hooch, which I'm assuming is their version of alcohol here. The dream. I was tending a garden, an immense garden, and it was for food or flowers. It was just about the health of the garden. I kept working and working to control it and contain it and make it healthier, but the garden seemed to fight me at every turn. And after what seemed like days of work, I finally gave up in frustration, and as I stood there doing nothing, the garden flourished before my eyes, growing and spreading in every direction. Because, I realized, the system that the plants were based on was not about me shaping and controlling. The natural system of plants is healthier when they are out of control, when they are free to spread and intermingle and cross-pollinate and mutate. Cool. Now, from a human point of view, that may not provide what I want. I get smaller fruit and smaller flowers and untidiness. But from the point of view of the plants, they grow stronger and much more resilient and resistant. That's a cool idea. I'm not sure how that directly relates. I assume she's going to relate it to like the people in Hunrath and all of the different worlds and stuff. But that's kind of interesting. But it also means that you know what? I'll let her explain. The more they are scattered, the higher their odds of surviving. And now that I contemplate, I realize that even the individual plants/seeds may not appreciate the benefit of what's her. They are torn far from their origins, forced into situations that seem extreme, possibly even destroyed by these new environments. But for the seeds that survive, the seeds that survive. Now that's where real growth, strength, and abundance comes from. It's so beautiful and terrifying. Beyond the beauty of it all is a system and structure that defies understanding. Okay, what if this is all a natural process? There are signs of something behind it all, but well-hidden signs. So, well, if I look at all this, the cell, the tree, the water, the seeds, the hub, the health, even the abductions, there seems to be a grand system or plan. The plan doesn't take me into account. It is unemotionally intent on the health of something much bigger that may hurt my feelings, but well, what am I in the entire scheme of the universe? I have no idea what, if anything, might have put this process into motion, but that is irrelevant. Tomorrow I will talk with CW. He could be swaying from his battery plan. Is there more? Yes. I mean, before we even get to more, that's deep. Like, I'm 14 and this is deep. Actually, she's probably much older. But, like, that's deep. And totally doesn't have to just be related to video game. Like, that's a conversation that we're having as a human species right now. Like, this whole evolution, creation, all of the different worldviews that are happening with different religions and societal cultures, and like everybody has their different take on what am I in the grand scheme of everything? Do I have purpose? Do I have meaning? Like, that's big in our society right now, much less in this place that is completely and utterly isolated and separated and takes people from entirely different cultures, different languages. I think was one of the things somewhere in one of the novels, different times, different yada yada yada, different planets and worlds, and trying to figure out amongst the fact that these people here know more than the other people on Earth, that there are other worlds. I mean, in this theoretical universe anyway, there are other worlds, there are other beings. Imagine if we found that out. I'd be like, we're not the only, I mean, people assume that we're not the only species in the entire universe, which is, or species of intelligence in the entire universe, which is totally apt and appropriate. But, like, we've never found anything concrete. So what if we did find stuff on concrete, and then, like, they're so incredibly more advanced than us? Like, then we're like, well, then what have we been doing? What was our purpose if you've done everything already? Like, why do we exist? Big questions that we're contemplating today that come up in here. Thank you, Farley, for the deep talk. And now we're going to continue because reading. I really don't journal much. I come to write this down. Really? You really don't journal much? I mean, I suppose you probably don't. I mean, what is this? That's 16,787 after Hunrath, and these are in days, and then that's like 100 days. No, that's like 16 days. But this and this is like 400 days. So, like, I suppose she probably doesn't journal that much. I really don't. Oh, yeah. I came to write this down because I am distraught. As I contemplate, I suppose it would also have something to do with the fact that you don't journal much, is that you have to go to a different planet to get here every single time. Unless it's like this and just stays open all the time. As I contemplate the plan that I have set in motion, I realize that I have become the destroyer of worlds. I am become death, destroyer of worlds. J. Robert Oppenheimer, which is taken from like a Hindu scripture or something. So don't quote me too hard on that. But hey, I love J. Robert Oppenheimer, American Prometheus, Jedi Prometheus. You see the resemblance? Just a little bit. He's much smarter than I am though, and actually does science stuff. I sat down to write, to seek some cathartic tranquilization. Big English words. I bet J. Robert Oppenheimer could do those. I can't though. And I realized the last thing I journaled was some esoterically beautiful philosophy about letting this garden grow. Not so reaffirming or calming. Okay, but nevertheless, here is my reasoning, because I must write this down. Simply, it's us or them. Complexity. Complexly, if this is some kind of garden and we're the plants or seeds or whatever, well, some of us have gotten together and decided that we're the better choice to survive. If the others have unilaterally decided that we all won't survive. I am more fit, dammit! That's interesting. This is not me. I want to be calm and garden or ungarden or grow, or what gives one species the right to destroy another species? Who gets to choose? Do I just lay down and die because the more aggressive species thinks they're better, more powerful? What brutal scale do I use to measure the good of some against the life of others? Does love ever destroy in order to help more survive? To help love itself to survive? Damn, Farley. Okay. You go again. Some esoterically beautiful philosophy. Most definitely. This is definitely a beautiful philosophy about love and hate and death and other species having to die and aggressive species thinking they're better and powerful. Definitely a beautiful philosophy, but also apt and most definitely something you would actually have to consider in this situation. Like, I mean, example from earlier. Alien species comes down to our planet and is like, yo, we've done all this before. And we're like, do we just lay over and die then? Because, like, trying to fight you would be death in and of itself. Or do we try and fight them and throw atom bombs at them forever and then hope to God we don't die as well? Like, does that even make sense? Can I kill because I think it will bring about more love? Usually killing is more about hate, Farley. But I mean, I suppose if you're thinking in the future more love, then I don't know. Farley, I don't have the answers. I'm sorry. What if I'm not, I mean, I couldn't tell her anyway. What if I'm not even capable of understanding the situation of hate versus love? Maybe I am the hater? Do I generate this love delusion to help me maintain my sanity in light of the choice I have to make? My God, it's too much. If these are just my walls of delusion, then I choose to live within them. I am a seed scattered by the wind, but I will not simply be trampled. I will kick and scream and survive. May God have mercy on my soul. Wow. Farley, you amazing person, I suppose. You can have a cursor mode unlocked? Did I just find this out? It's okay. Wow. That's so... I don't even know what to say, Farley. It was beautiful and eloquent, and yet kind of harsh, and now I'm nervous. What happened to these people? Can I put this all back and then, like, oh no, that doesn't fully get back in there. Dang. A squirrel samurai. Coming to a theater near you, The Adventures of the Squirrel Samurai. I mean, let's be honest. I'd watch that movie. A squirrel as a samurai? Absolutely. I'm in love. Slight issue. Where do I go next? Do I just go back? I guess I should go back. Cause where we were not last time. Every time we try and go to the Avari place, whether that's Kaptar or Mare, I don't know which, we always hit like this door. So I feel like if there's a place in this realm, whoa. Are those the Avari? Are Arari? That's cool. Although they don't look like they have metal on the outside of them, so like, I can't tell if that means the theory's been disproven. Also, I like how now we can see stuff past the cell wall, but we couldn't before until we read about it in Farley's notebook. That's a nice touch. To be like, yeah, there are other people out here. Every world is fine, apparently, without you guys, which is kind of sad, but like, at the same time. Understandable. Like the Earth and Mofang and whichever ones are Kaptar and Mare have to move on. They can't all die. You know what I just realized? I never got around to saying what those drums are called, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. Logan, I am sorry. Nobody probably knows who Logan is, but he was a guy in my percussion ensemble back when I played these drums for multiple different songs, but like, I don't remember, my guy. I'm sorry. You know, there was an area back here. I think it was like to the right of the big bone fish. Music is kind of loud. Did I come out in a different place though? Because there's supposed to be a bonefish somewhere. Maybe I took this, or maybe this is over by the bonefish. There's an area over by the bonefish that I remember I completely just like, was like, nah, we don't have to go that way. And I don't know if it was even beneficial to me or not, but like, I should go back and explore, because explore is a whole new world. I don't want to get copyrighted. Yeah, there's like, oh, is that a new area though? How did I get there in the first place then? Because I definitely didn't take this over here. Did the world change on me? I was pretty sure that wasn't supposed to happen. But I suppose we can come over here. Yeah, so it turns out I was right, or the internet really was right. That thing down there. Okay, well, it's up here now, I suppose. Doesn't actually control this mechanism at all. It just, I don't know, does something, I guess. Does some endgame thing, or... Give me some sort of Steam achievement is what the website said, but like, I have no idea what it actually does. Sorry. Is this gonna take me down to the thing I pointed out earlier? Yes, sir. Okay. So this brings me back to Earth. Yeah, I know, I'm walking away. I shouldn't teleport yet. I should look at everything, because last time I didn't do that. Oh, there's stuff back there. I know you're back there. I see you. I'd like to come play, please. I'm lonely. I don't know what's up here, though. Well, time to figure out where this sends us. Somewhere to Earth. Or, Hunrath, sorry. Does this send us to the place by the water? Because there was like that entire section over there that like hasn't been, I mean, it's not a very big section, granted, but it's like past the river and it hasn't really been explored. No. Apparently not. No, apparently this is this place. Again. Cool, I guess. Issue. That makes sense. Ish, sort of. There's a motorbike down there. I just realized, because I remember every time I walked past this thing, I was like, I want to ride the motorbike. But if I could turn this in a circle, then this staircase could go over here, which is where the place in whatever world this is that the Villians live in had the thing. So I gotta figure out how to turn this. Okay. That's a mission. We can work with that. I don't exactly know how. And I thought I was supposed to ride the motorcycle. Okay, well, now it's facing this way, and it's supposed to really be facing this way? So, like, I don't know, 2 more presses? Something like that? If it moves in the same vicinity, maybe? I don't know, we can do it one at a time. That was 2 total presses. And it's like halfway, so like 2 more. Unless I have to press them each at a single time, in which case then I'll go back and do that. Yep. I bet. One more. Whoop. I know we didn't get to have our fun times motorcycle, but you will be forever my favorite part of this. Even if my favorite part is probably teleporting. But let's not tell the motorcycle that. Might get angry and my whole thing might fall out from under me. So, cross our fingers and hope the ramp works? Let's go. Which I suppose means we're not going to be able to get over to that one. I mean, I guess we could. We'd have to go back and hit it another 4 times. I really hope that that door over there was not like this. And it was like a different set. Because the other one, like, just kept shaking every time I pressed it. But, like, if it had the ability to open, then... There are those drums again that I don't remember the name of. Big Sage. I almost thought I was going to fall off that. Back over here now? I mean, I suppose that's not a bad thing. Please don't tell me I lost the place. Okay, so secret way back to Hunrath, I guess? I don't know. Well, that's cool. I didn't even realize that this must be like the giant thing. The giant fish bone thing that we found. So we went that way. But there's another staircase over here that apparently doesn't go anywhere. Huh. That's the tree. I only saw the base part and I'm like, tunnel, cave. And then I saw like the lights down there and I'm like, oh, tree, let's go. I just have to make it down there somehow. I don't know how that works. Oh. So those are actually larvae instead of larvae instead of Totally thought those were like mussels and like stuff that grew under the sea. Or like in water. I don't know. Science was never my strong suit. Math? That was pretty good at. But like science, no bueno. Especially biology. So last time I totally said that there was like a secret. There was an area that I didn't explore. Not necessarily a secret area, but I kind of just passed by it over here. So maybe that's where we're supposed to go. I got caught up in the big fish. See, big fish. But like... Oh. I went left last time. But it's not gonna let me go right. Apparently. This is where I went last time too. This is like exactly where I went last time. To a T. Wish I could get over there. I don't know what's over there, but I wish I could get over there. It's a small little tiny edge of the stair that it won't let me climb. This puppy. There's gotta be a reason this is here. I didn't explore it last time because last time when I explored it on Hunreth, it was all like, oh, door, you can't go past. Maybe this time it'll be a little different. I could do more world hopping. I wonder if there's a red beam for this one too. That like... I mean, when you're a genius, it kind of just happens, bro. You kind of just end up... Oh, this is another one of these things, huh? But it opens the door. Okay. But why? But why? Oh! It opens the door. That's cool. Actually, we're gonna end the episode right there. Thank you all for returning for another episode of Obduction. We are apparently making progress. It doesn't seem like a lot since we can't get told by CW that it seems like a lot, but we are making progress. We've made it to the third world and actually like gotten more than the 40 feet, or at least we will when we actually like go through that door. But we've now explored 2 full worlds ish. We'll probably have to go back as we do when we're trying to explore this one. Maybe one day in the future, we'll actually figure out what happened to the people of all of these worlds and why in the world there was a fight between them and the Mofang. But for now, thank you for enjoying the episode. If you liked, you can leave a like or hit that subscribe button, notifications, all that good jazz. Again, sorry, haven't been super active because I've been super active in other places. But I'm hoping to get back into streaming and doing YouTube as regularly as I can. Yeah.